Welcome to Jennifer Loves Spreadsheet. I'm not Jennifer, I'm Anna, and I also do not love spreadsheets. And this is Jennifer, and she does love spreadsheets. Now, we are part of the leadership team of the musical theater and training production company, Isabel The Runaway Train. I'm the producer, and Jennifer is our technical director, among other things. And anytime that I come across as understanding spreadsheets as a leader, it is a lie. It is Jennifer understanding spreadsheets and me understanding how to ask Jennifer for help. So Jennifer's going to be teaching me about spreadsheets every once in a while, and you'll get to follow along with us. So Jennifer, can you show us one of your favorite spreadsheets and share what you love about this spreadsheet?
Yeah, of course. Let me go ahead and share my screen.
Great.
So this is one of my favorite spreadsheets. I made this when I was searching for a house.
Okay.
And it shows all the different locations, the different pricings. There was like 4 of us going to be moving into a house together. And then I set it up to where like color conditioning, where it pulls out, makes certain pieces of information I want to pop up. Like for instance, I want rent to be below 500. Or 550, or finding square footage over 1,500, or if the square footage, the difference between the square footage and the rent is like less than $1, so it means I'm getting I'm getting something worth my money, and etc. So, and then especially when it comes to like the commute times, which is like if something's under 10 minutes, it will turn green.
You put commute times.
I do commute time.
Wow, there's like everything that could ever happen is in this spreadsheet.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty dope.
And move-in costs, whether it's available. What is the little red boxes for?
The little red boxes where it's over 15.
If it's over 15 minutes. Wow. Okay, so that's like a no. Wow. Okay. Whenever I look at one of these spreadsheets, I always feel both afraid and also very proud of you and grateful. And that's awesome. And you make these about like everything, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I started a cooking experiment.
I see them there because we're gonna be doing some cooking experiments once COVID lets us leave our houses.
Yeah.
So there's gonna be some cooking adventures. And one time I asked Jennifer to help me with a baby shower, and she immediately sent me a spreadsheet of all of the options for this baby shower. It was amazing.
Should I show them the spreadsheet? Because I can totally look it up.
Let's look at the baby shower spreadsheet. Sure. So there's a whole bunch of things, and Jennifer really knows how to connect the different tabs in the spreadsheets to each other. Speaking of which, one of the thing we're going to learn today is how to turn a form into a spreadsheet. And what we're going to do this with is our Isabel website has a resource page, and it's a bunch of companies that I know of that can be resources to survivors or friends of survivors. And right now, the way it's organized is somebody emails me and I say, okay, you can be on the list, or somebody tells me about it, and then I sort of put it into a spreadsheet and sort of eventually put it on the website, and then every once in a while I feel bad and I fix it. So Jennifer and I are going to make a form that fixes that behavior of mine and then creates a smoother process. So what do we got to do first, Jennifer?
Well, what we got to do first is create a spreadsheet.
Yes, that would be okay. We start with the form.
There's actually 2 ways of doing this. One is to create a spreadsheet. The other way is if you go to new and you go down to more, it shows Google Form.
So you could start a form and convert, or other way. Okay.
Yeah, it automatically converts. Google has it set up to where like if you automatically do a form, there is a spreadsheet attached to that. But if you want to have a lot of forms attached to one workbook in Google Sheets,
that would be very good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna do the way where we can add several forms into one workbook.
Yes, which will help because I've made so many worksheets that I need to organize. Okay, good.
What should we call the spreadsheet?
Let's say it Isabel General Resource List 2020.
Resource. Cool. And then from there, we'll go to Insert, and then we'll click on Form.
Oh, that's quicker than I thought.
And then we've created a form.
Okay, wait a minute. I know that we just started, but I'm already confused. Can you go back? What did you click on before you clicked on Form? Was it like a cell or something? Or
no,
or nothing. You clicked on nothing?
I clicked on, well, let me delete all this real quick.
Okay.
Why won't you?
So you don't click on form, you click on insert. Or did form pop up because you inserted a form?
Yeah.
Oh.
You're inserting a
Okay,
form
so
into the document. So yeah, it's insert form.
Okay, and now we have a form. Thank you for doing that again. You see the level of ignorance that I have around these things. Okay, good. So then why did the form pop up last time but not this time?
That's because Google can be weird sometimes. I'm gonna delete both of them.
Me too. Google and I both have that in common. So
yeah.
But I'm not also Big Brother controlling everyone. So, you know, we're a little bit different, me and Google. Heads up, there was a problem. It's not helpful when I narrate. Okay. So I like that everything seems like branded in your all of your forms. They look so pretty. Jennifer is also our lighting designer, so she's very good at making things pretty. Isabel.
Center.
Oh, that's an even better title. Resource Center.
Oh, cool.
Center of the resources. Okay.
Yeah. Now we've created our first one. It's inside that first workbook.
Okay, good.
The first question you probably want to ask is like their name. So
I want to do the name of the organization first.
So one of the best things about Google, they tend to like take a guess on what you're trying to do. Earlier, it will start off with like the questions where you can tab it. And then as you're typing in the question, so depending on how you're typing the question, it will actually put it to what it is. So like up here when you watch, type in this question, for name, it automatically put short answer.
Okay, because it just, that's helpful because then I don't have to click as many things. I have to click so many things in my day. So many clicks. Good. Okay, so the next thing I want to know is their website.
Organization. As you can tell, I'm also a very terrible speller.
That's what I help Jennifer with.
This is why I love Anna so much, because I need grammar Nazis in my life, and they're the ones that help me make sure I actually send out stuff that's worded appropriately or spelled correctly.
Jennifer is to spreadsheets what Anna is to Google Docs.
Yes.
Okay, good. So speaking on that note, can you put name, is there like a way to put a description by the name so we know what we're looking for?
Of course. What you do is you click on it, you should have this little 3 dots down here show up.
Mm-hmm.
And you click on it and it shows description and response validation. What we want is description.
I love validation.
And then what do you want it to say?
So this would be point of contact / person submitting form.
Also on top of that, if you want to make it required that the only way to submit this form is to require them to actually put this information in, you just make sure that's turned on.
Okay, so another question. So there's 2 different types of forms that I could see this being. This could be like my back end thing that if me or Fern or you or Ansel are adding something, then we would put our name there because we're referencing it. But also, is this something that we could link to the website so that people could directly fill out the form?
Yes, there is. Once you do send, this little eye lit right up here.
Okay.
Usually what I do is, because I have a bunch of my spreadsheets attached to a bunch of my forms I fill out for myself for jobs and stuff right here. So if I usually just copy the URL, and then the website, I just link it there.
Okay, so I can link it directly to the website. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm. And then on top of that, when we get to the settings part of we can make this public, because this will automatically become a public affair. The only thing that's private is the spreadsheet, because no one can really see it unless we give them administrative access.
Oh, that's good. Okay, cool. Great. Okay, yeah, so we want the org website. And then on our summaries, we are like to do situation-based recommendations. So I'd want to have a sentence that I'd want to have a description, but then like a summary sentence, because we'll say like, if you're looking for low-cost therapy, ... And then we have a description of the company. Head your screen for a second so I can show you what we're talking about. So this, what I'm trying to work with right here. Oh, look, I paid rent. Yay.
Yay.
We go to isabeltherunawaytrain.org and then click on get help, and then scroll down. We get to this list of resources, and you see we've got like a logo and then the if then contact and then like a little bit of information. So I guess it's some of them are bullet points and some of them are more like a paragraph.
Right.
Summary of programming or summary of services. I'd rather say summary.
Summary of services?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool. Sweet. So it's a paragraph, so they'll be able to do it.
Okay. And then the next one would be if there's any sort of phone number that they like hotline phone number. We don't put direct phone numbers to all the orgs, but like any relevant hotlines that people should call. We like to have immediate. Yeah.
And then make sure that actually it says it's a number. Cool. So response, it's once again Google being awesome, and it's automatically like taking a guess at what you're trying to do. And it said, since I'm doing hotline phone numbers, it's like response validation has been added for making sure a number is a number.
That's what response validation means, making sure a number is a number.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you, Google. Very helpful. All right, and I think underneath it, I would put, is there just like a general, like, is there anything else you'd want us to know about this org?
Well, extra notes.
Yeah. Logo, we need a logo too.
Notes.
Good. And it's a long answer. That makes sense. I want them to upload their logo. Is that possible?
Okay. Ah, file upload.
Ooh.
Company logo.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, okay. I figured out what I want to do for the thing that I was saying a tagline, but that wasn't helpful. I'd like to ask the question: if in one sentence, describe how your org is helpful to survivors. Survivors. Okay, good. So that helps me because from that and the description, I'll be able to make my if situation that I want to work on. Okay, so can you scroll up and let me see? You said now I have to say what's required, right? Okay. The organization name should be required. Good. Name of contact person submitting form. That should be required too.
The name?
Yeah. And then in the one sentence is required. Website, we can't put anything that doesn't have a website. The phone number does not have to be required because not everybody has a hotline.
Okay.
We don't like people who, it's really hard when you need a resource to have to scroll through so many websites, and we provide like a summary of things and people click through, but if people are like in sort of immediate crisis mode, we want them to have the numbers right away. So we put the hotlines there. Okay, and then go down some more. So summary program should be required. Notes is not required. And then the logo should be required. Question for this, I would like it to be somewhere on here that they are giving us, in filling out this form, they're giving us permission to use their logo, and they're also giving us permission to sign them up for our email list.
Yes, that's where the tagline would come in, and then we put at the bottom, I agree. And that's when we'll
all right.
They can do an internet signature.
Nice. Okay, and I have a couple different like statements that I can take from stuff we done with our lawyer, and also I'll just be able to draft that up pretty quickly. And anybody who's watching this, and when you're trying to hide legalese, call it expectations. It's just when I was an elementary school teacher, we didn't have rules, we had expectations. The same thing. We don't have this, we don't have a legal statement. We have our company expectations, our expectation of collaboration. Although you still do need to say legal sometimes and have privacy policies and stuff, but expectations. I think as long as we have a check, like I agree to the following statements, then that's okay. Okay. Great. And then they would submit, and then, okay, now what do we need to do?
then we just go back to the spreadsheet and we take a look at our form.
Okay, so the next time that we do Jennifer Loves Spreadsheets, we can talk maybe about adding other forms and eventually work up to looking at some of the really intense stuff that you can do. Okay, so thank you for watching. This has been Jennifer Loves Spreadsheets, and we would love to know if you also love spreadsheets, or if you would like Jennifer to talk about something that you know how to do. We'd love to hear from you. And if you are terrified of spreadsheets, as I am, and have a very simple question that you'd like Jennifer to explain, I'm here to learn with you. All right, thanks, bye.
Bye.
I don't remember.